What's going on, Connor? It's your Uncle Larry. I've been doing good. What's been new with you? Hopefully a lot of new stuff. Wanted to send greetings over this video. What's new? What's new? Are you working on anything entrepreneurial? Are you working on school stuff? I would tell you that I miss you, but I don't want to clog up this video with like mushy stuff. What's stuff that I remember that we worked on last was a Lego set where you're close to getting one. So that's what I recall. So that was the last thing. So what I'd like to know is the next thing. You don't have to record a video. You can just send me texts to my phone. That works great. And then after you text me, I will send you a video. Sound good? Me and Tom Brady. I got to go to Tampa. It was good. It was good. It was good. Instead of paying a lot of money, I squatted. What I mean is I did speed learning PQRST, preview, question, review, summarize, test. So every year, the location of the Super Bowl gets revealed way far in advance. They have committees on this. So I've already planned LA. So back during the prior city to Tampa, which was Atlanta, they all kind of run together because I go to all of them. So what I do is I prep going to the Super Bowl before I go to the Super Bowl. So I prepped Tampa when it was a long time ago. And the reason I do this is because that way it costs way less money. In fact, it doesn't cost any money because of PQRST, which is preview, question, review, summarize, test. So that's super similar to school. So finishing the Super Bowl topic, it is this. Previewing that it's going to be next year in Los Angeles, February 1 to 7. You might want to write that down. And then the year after is going to be in Phoenix, January 31st to February 6th. And so all you do is you front run what's going to happen. That's PQRST. It's like guessing what the teacher is going to test you on. That's the T-test part of it. And so next year, I've already booked housing at the JW Marriott, February 1 to 7. I don't have to invest money. I just need to invest in a reservation for 3 sets of rooms, maybe 4 sets of rooms if I'm greedy, and then I only stay in 1 set of the rooms and then I sell the other rooms. So I'm squatting. And no, this is not what I do for work, but this is baby entrepreneurship. And how this applies to school is most students, they never really read the syllabus. They never really study before they study. They kind of hear the lecture and they really didn't want to be there in the first place. I don't want to be there either, okay? Well, I mean, I kind of do want to be at the Tom Brady Super Bowl, but I don't necessarily want to be in math class, okay? I'd rather be doing something else. I don't want to necessarily be in biology or AP Chem, Advanced Placement Chem, or AP Biology, or AP Euro History, which, by the way, has been super helpful because I'm reading this book. Where's my book? Oh, it's over there. When Money Dies and The Road to Serfdom. Look, these are my notes. These are my notes. These are my notes. I kind of like to read a lot. So I don't necessarily want to be in biology class. But if I'm going to be in biology class, I might as well freaking ace it. I don't want to be in engineering class. In fact, I didn't want to go to engineering school. I aced it and I went anyway. Why? because you kind of got to get used to doing the things that other people don't love to do, so that way you can get paid. Is that disgusting? No, I don't think so. Like, do you think I enjoyed getting beaten with your dad by your Uncle Andy at foosball? No, okay? But guess what? I didn't practice very much, and like, we lost. I don't know if you lost, okay? But Andy would bait the shorts, which is a totally separate concept. That's PQRST, like, out the wazoo. So let's focus on the basics. So you've got a class. You need to preview it. You need to then question when the teacher's talking. You need to ask active questions. And then R, read and review. PQRST. S, summarize. T, test. So when every other kid is at a level of, I barely heard it the first time, you and I, as kids in the 7th grade, 8th grade? Holy crap. Are you in high school? You can ace it because this is your 4th time taking the class. Does any of this sound familiar to you? It does, because you've been watching my YouTube videos and commenting. I still have that house in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I still have everything as if it's a museum. That's a different kind of PQRST. That's kind of living in the past, but that's okay. So you get to ace any class because you've taken the class 4 times, and other people have taken the class 1 time. So if, I don't want to say you want to ace college or ace school, but you kind of want to do super well in school, so that way you never have to think about school again. And I know that sounds kind of topsy-turvy, and maybe your parents don't love it, but you know what? I'm your uncle. I love it. I love acing college, okay? And maybe you're not supposed to go to college because of some like political thing. Go to college, okay? Go get an MBA and pretend like you never went to get an MBA. Pretend like you never went to college, because you can succeed even though you don't go to college, but you actually do want to go to college. You just want to learn the stuff at college before you go to college. That's PQRST. That's preview, question, review, summarize, test. Now, a lot of people that are your age, they have a hard time reading. It's because they watch a ton of video games and play a ton of video games, and the book doesn't have the same chemical effects on your brain, the same dopamine explosions as a video game. But guess what? If you PQRST a book, that author actually starts to talk to you. Now, this is not your Uncle Larry dropping knowledge bombs and then becoming crazy because he's too smart. He's actually not super smart. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, is he super smart? Actually, Tom Brady is pretty smart. Yeah, I named my dog Brady. Why? Because Brady, the human, he would PQRST me, where he knew what I would do before I would do it when we would play basketball, and then he kept on winning, and then he would say like silly things. I almost said stupid. They weren't stupid, they were silly. He would say, Larry, I'm as good at football as Drew. And I'm like, who's Drew? Drew Bledsoe? I don't think so. And it turns out he was. It isn't just saying ostentatious things or setting life goals, although both those things help. It's realizing that success leaves clues, or it's realizing that like everything leaves clues. Like, it wasn't just an accident that me and your dad lost to cousin Andy, your Uncle Andy. Like, it wasn't an accident because of Uncle Andy's preparation, which, like, I'm tearing up a little bit because PQRST, that works for foosball too. I didn't know you could bank it off 2 sides and turn foosball into snooker or pool. I didn't know that. Now I do. Am I going to do something about practicing that? No, because next time I see Uncle Andy, Cousin Andy, okay, I'll just happily lose. But now I have a framework for understanding how that loss occurred. Ditto Tom Brady. Maybe you're a fan, maybe you're not a fan. But from his media interviews, he will talk about specific mentors that have helped him. And I'm not saying I want to be your mentor, but I am saying thank you for reaching out via text and ideas that you have that you want to share. More than happy to do a video because it feels like I learned something in this video that's a recap. So, also, if you do a bunch of entrepreneurship stuff and you make a ton of money, you actually want to pretend like you never made any money, and you also still want to go to college. I don't want this to be a situation like a Larry Chang situation where you make like $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 and then decide to drop out of college. Unless you drop out at night and then re-enroll in the morning. That's advanced stuff. You really don't want to drop out of college. Maybe you have questions about college. Who knows, okay? But you kind of want to pretend that you're not too successful if you get to be kind of successful because people kind of like that vulnerability. Feels like I'm rambling right now. Brady says bye. Brady says bye. Brady says bye. Say hola to everybody. And good job reaching out. Seriously. Good job reaching out. And I look forward to your text messages. See you. Hugs. Hugs. Ugh. Get hugs. Ugh.